Good morning, Year 3. I'm making a quick video today to support you with your work in English because what I've asked you to do is actually quite a tricky thing. So I'm asking you today to retell our story of Nian, to plan to retell the story of Nian from his point of view. So I want you to build on the fantastic work that you did yesterday, looking at tales, traditional tales, tales that we know that are told from a different character's point of view. And I've done an example to share with you and to show you how I've looked at each event in the story and how I've looked at it from Nian's point of view. I want to see what you think. So here is my plan. I mean, there's quite a lot of detail in my plan, but I wanted to give you a really good example for my retelling of the story of Nian told from his point of view. I used to rule the land and have a home and a family until one day an evil and magical warrior cast a spell on me. I was forced to sleep under the mountain in the village all alone. There was no food. Each springtime, the spell released me for 15 days. I was starving and desperately thirsty, so I had no choice but to eat everything in my path. I hadn't eaten a single morsel of food in a whole year, so I was crazy with hunger. When my stomach was full, I would go back to my mountain under the sea and weep for those I had eaten. I hated the warrior and the spell he had cast on me. What had I become? One springtime was different. There was a girl, a sneaky and clever girl who had teamed up with the evil magical warrior to make my life even more miserable. She knew I was terribly afraid of loud noises, so she got the villagers to make terrible noises. The pain in my ears was unbearable. When you live alone under a mountain, everything is silent. Then she got the villagers to shine bright lights and wear red, the colour I hate most in the world. When you live alone under a mountain, everything is as black as night. I tried to outsmart her by putting cotton in my ears, but she was just too cunning and sneaky. On my final trip to the village, I'd blocked my ears and covered my eyes, and began my desperate search for food. I tried desperately not to think of the animals and people I was eating. Suddenly, something got stuck in my throat. My ears were ringing from the noise, my eyes were burning from all the red and the bright light, and now they'd tricked me and tried to choke me. I felt a strange feeling come over me as I saw the evil warrior appear with a tight lead around my neck. Slowly but surely, my scales felt stiff. I began to get very cold, and then I saw my body start to turn to stone. I am trapped, a statue made of stone. Each spring, the villagers tease me by bringing food for me to see and smell, but not eat. I am waiting patiently, as slowly but surely I begin to feel the spell weaken. Will I ever be free again? So that was my plan for what the story of Nian would look like. Now, when you're doing your plan, you can storyboard, you can timeline, you can use numbers, like I've done an example on the website. You can use a story journey. You could type up some key points or ideas. You all plan differently. So today, I want you to plan as you wish. Okay, we're going to be writing them up in full throughout the rest of the week. So it is just plans. So I know I've done a lot of detail, but notes, bullet points, illustrations, jottings, a comic strip, however you want to plan and however works best for you is fine. So I can't wait to see our rewriting of our story from a different point of view. And put the photograph icon next to this piece of work today because I'd like to see what you've done. So once you've finished, if mummies and daddies could send me a picture of your plan in whatever format that looks like, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to make sure you've all got your ideas. That would be fantastic. Good luck, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.